Hello and welcome to this week's Energy News Update. With the announcement this week of the date for the general election, energy issues are set to be centre stage as the parties campaign over the next 4 weeks. In the run-up to polling day, we'll be looking at the proposals on the table and the implications for energy producers, suppliers and consumers. Just days before the election was called, the government announced 2 investment programmes to help the development of renewable energy. £5 million will be invested in a development centre for wave and tidal energy, and £4 million will be contributed to the cost of new radar equipment in Norfolk. I'm joined by Nick Campbell from the Energy Trading team. Nick, how can investment in radar be supporting renewable energy?
Well, the biggest wind turbines are 150 metres tall. That's roughly the same size as Blackpool Tower. Along with the rotating blades, they can interfere with radar used by both airports and the military.
So the new equipment solves this problem?
That's the idea, Katie. This new equipment would allow a number of new offshore installations to be put up off the Norfolk coast. This new technology could open up many new sites for development.
In South Wales, following the announcement of the plans to build a large biomass plant, opposition is growing to a new gas-fired plant. Similar objections lead to the initial planning applications for a gas-fired plant in Staffordshire to be rejected. Nick, could these sorts of objections stop us building the new capacity that we need?
It's a really difficult situation. We know that new capacity is indeed needed, but most people would prefer not to have a power station built in their backyard. These objections will slow developments down, but probably won't stop them.
So we'd expect that the proposals will go through?
Yes, the prospects of the lights going out are real, and whoever wins the election will be forced to push through unpopular choices.
9 of the UK's renewable energy associations have come together to release a joint manifesto called the Zero Carbon Switch. The document describes how the 2020 target of 15% of energy from renewable source could be met. The plan calls for investment of £100 billion over the next 10 years and a strong lead from the next government. April the 1st saw the official start of the CRC Energy Efficiency Scheme. Whilst the scheme has been widely discussed in the energy industry, a number of recent polls show that a worrying large number of businesses are still unsure of the new regulations and what they need to do. Nick, who does the CRC affect?
Well, the rules are pretty complex, but it's aimed at large organisations and also the public sector. A general guideline is that businesses spending £500,000 on energy or more are likely to be included.
What do organisations have to do now that the scheme has started?
By the end of September, organisations have to complete the registration for the scheme. This means gathering a lot of detailed information, deciding if they are included, and submitting the right paperwork.
Why are so many businesses still unsure of what they have to do?
For most of the affected organisations, energy is just one of their overheads, not part of their core business. Unless there is a strong energy management team, it's possible that the level of knowledge will be very limited. The rules have been constantly changing right up to the last minute, so it's not surprising that many people are still confused.
So what happens if a business doesn't register?
Well, there are some pretty tough fines. It's really important that organisations find out now what they need to do and how to register.
Thanks, Nick. We'll be doing a special report on the CRC and how businesses can be properly prepared in the next few weeks. But for now, from Nick and myself, thank you for watching and goodbye.